Hello, welcome back to the quiz. Week number 9, and just crack on as usual. Only normal difference is the good weather's gone, unfortunately. You can see I got a little bit of sun while it was out, while the sun was out, which was nice. It's changed again now for the worse. And new NASA t-shirt. See, look, even NASA on the sleeve as well. But the only thing is, it's too big. Yes. No idea how good you feel when you realise that they still make shirts that are bigger than you are. Amazing. Anyway, enough of that. Quiz time. Same format as always. 4 rounds of 10, and it's exactly the same. General knowledge, name the song, sport, and then TV and film. So you all know where you are. And off we go then. General knowledge. Which is the most expensive property to purchase on a standard UK Monopoly board? That should be a nice easy one for you. Which is the most expensive property to purchase on a standard UK Monopoly board? There's number 1. And number 2. In which month do the French celebrate Bastille Day? Don't want the exact date, just the month. So you've got a 12 to 1 chance. In which month do the French celebrate Bastille Day? Number 3, Tony Blair. Remember him? Oh yes. Tony Blair represented which local constituency between 1983 and 2007? Not a million miles away from where we are. Well, most of us anyway. If you're playing local to me. Obviously not if you're playing, I'll get on with it. I'll read it again. Number 3, Tony Blair represented which local constituency between 1983 and 2007? Let's have a drink now. 3 questions in my throat. Thirsty already. Number 4. You've got to work for this one because you've got to put down 3 answers. Which 3 colours are the colours that make up the Irish flag? And you've got to have all 3 right, otherwise you're not getting it. Which 3 colours are on the Irish flag? So all 3 colours, otherwise it's wrong. Number 5. In slang terms, how much is a pony? If you've seen Only Fools and Horses, it's mentioned a few times in there. In slang terms, how much is a pony? And number 6. Which beverage has been advertised with the slogan, "It gives you wings"? Which beverage has been advertised with the slogan, "It gives you wings"? That was number 6. Number 7. What is the capital of Cyprus? What is the capital of Cyprus? That's number 7. And number 8. In which decade was Concorde first flown? Just the decade. I'm not making them too hard tonight, although a few are tricky. So that's number 8. In which decade was Concorde first flown? Number 9. How many different animals are there in the Chinese zodiac? Are there 6, 8 or 12? How many different animals are there in the Chinese zodiac? Are there 6, 8 or 12? That's number 9. And the last one of this round, number 10. What is the capital of Lebanon? So 2 capital ones in this round. What is the capital of Lebanon? That is number 10. And drinks time. Hope you're all enjoying a drink at home. Whatever it may be, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Especially if you're doing the June thing. Oh yes, I'm not going to say anything. It's difficult enough to do, and it's for charity, so well done. You know who you are. Alcohol-free Copperberg, that's the way to do it. That's the way I did the Sober October. You can't tell the difference, man. Especially if you make a snake bite with alcohol-free lager as well. Anyway, this is cutting into the quiz. Enough of this drink talk. Second round is name the song, as always. And I hope you do okay. I've tried to make them. This is actually, there's a lot of them from the 80s. It's a bit of an 80s fest, this one. So they might have a slight advantage if you're slightly of elder years like myself. But I picked such 80s classics that even if you're a young'un, you should have a damn good chance of getting them anyway. So, number 1. I've been working so hard I'm punching my card. I've been working so hard I'm punching my card. Number 2. If I should say, sorry, read it again. If I should stay, I will only be in your way. That's number 2. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. Number 3. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. This is, you can tell this is a more modern one. This is in the 80s. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. How do these people sing these things? I can't even see it. One more time. At number 3. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. Number 4. What you want, baby, I got it. Oh yes. Number 4 again. What you want, baby, I got it. Honestly, it's arrived for me this round, because like reading them, I'm deliberately trying to read them, obviously not in the way that the tune goes, you know, and just putting it in quite an English way of saying it is a right hoop, to be honest with you. You should try it. Anyway, number 5. Hey little sister, what have you done? Now you've got to get that one. Number 5 again. Hey little sister, what have you done? Number 6. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray. Number 6 again. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray. Number 7. A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster. 7 again. A scrub is a guy that thinks he's fly and is also known as a buster. Number 8. It's close to midnight and something evil's lurking in the dark. Come on. It's a classic. Number 8 again. It's close to midnight and something evil's lurking in the dark. Number 9. Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. 9 again. Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. That's it. That's the lyrics. And number 10. That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Excuse me, not in the title, but do it again. Number 10. That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Good for him. That was the 10 strange music ones. And great fun they are. Sport. I'm not sure if I've used this first one before. Oh well, that's just because maybe I used it in a quiz months or years ago. As I did with a lot of these, to be honest with you. A lot of them are for quizzes way back that even if you played them in the pub, it was so long ago, you're either going to remember or not at the end of the day. Probably not from that, you probably just know them. Number 1. Which NBA basketball team are known as the Lakers? Now, it's deliberately in as an easy one, so I'm not bothered if I've used it before or not. There's a few easy ones in here. So number 1, which NBA basketball team are known as the Lakers? Number 2, another quite easy one. In which country was footballer Luis Suarez born? Luis Suarez, in which country was he born, is number 2. Number 3, the name of which 4-letter Winter Olympic sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? The name of which 4-letter Winter Olympic sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? And number 4, the Team GB Olympian Jade Jones won medals at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics in which event? It was gold medals she won, I should say. So we'll read it again. The Team GB Olympian Jade Jones won gold medals at the 2012 and 2016 Olympics in which event? And number 5, how many players can an ice hockey team have on the ice at one time? How many players can an ice hockey team have on the ice at one time? So, you know, how many makes up one side, basically, who are playing at full capacity. Number 6. What nationality is former tennis world number 1 Lleyton Hewitt? What nationality is former tennis world number 1 Lleyton Hewitt? That's number 6. Number 7. Reported by the Sport Bible Group and lots of other sports websites, who is currently the world's highest paid footballer. Now, this is wages. What they made on advertising and that is something separate. You know, I'm talking about wages, how much they're paid. So we'll do it again. Reported by the Sport Bible Group, who is currently the world's highest paid footballer. And he scrolls down a bit. Number 8. The Vince Lombardi Trophy is awarded in which sport? The Vince Lombardi Trophy is awarded in which sport? And number 9. The Irishman Paul McGinley is a famous name in which sport? The Irishman Paul McGinley is a famous name in which sport? So, God, there we go. There's the wind. Number 10. Last one of this round. Which international rugby team are commonly known as the Springboks? That shouldn't be too hard. Which international rugby team are commonly known as the Springboks? So there we go. Another sip. TV and film. Trying to do a canny mix between TV and films this week, so about an equal number of each. Number 1. Local lass Scarlett Moffat first found fame on which television show? Local lass Scarlett Moffat. Well, local to me anyway, and the people who live round local to me. I don't know. You know, if you live in Nedder Cheddington or somewhere, then it's not local to you. But, well, in fact, you couldn't live there because I made it up many years ago. But anyway, this is the kind of thing I do at night, you know, lie in bed making places up. We'll read it again. Local lass Scarlett Moffat first found fame on which TV show? That's number 1. Number 2. Which actor was the main star of the first Planet of the Apes film, which was released in 1968? Which actor was the main star of the first Planet of the Apes film, which was released in 1968? Number 3. Which infamous historical character is portrayed by David Mitchell in the BBC Two comedy series Upstart Crow? Which infamous historical character is portrayed by David Mitchell in the BBC Two comedy series Upstart Crow? And number 4. Which actor is most widely reported to be playing the role of Joe Exotic in the Tiger King movie? So they're going to make a Tiger King movie. Basically, I'm not trying to give you a clue, but if you think of like probably one of the craziest, most American actors, it would be absolutely perfect to play Joe Exotic, so I hope it's true. I'm not going to tell you who it is, you've got to guess that, but you know. The question again, which actor is most widely reported to be playing the role of Joe Exotic in the Tiger King movie? Apparently Kate McKinnon is playing Carol Baskin, so you know. Number 5. Which product was advertised by TV's shouting man Barry Scott? Which product was advertised by TV's shouting man Barry Scott? Hi, I'm Barry Scott. What did he advertise? Number 6. Which actor played Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski in the film The Big Lebowski? Which actor played Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski in the film The Big Lebowski? And number 7. For 10 years, who was the regular host of ITV's dating show Take Me Out? For 10 years, who was the regular host of ITV's dating show Take Me Out? Nah, never watched it. No. It's just not me, like. Never mind. Number 8. In how many films released so far does Margot Robbie play Harley Quinn? In how many films released so far, up to date, does Margot Robbie play Harley Quinn? Number 9. Which former Coronation Street actress played Dr. Foster in the BBC drama series? What is that actress's name? Which former Coronation Street actress played Dr. Foster in the BBC drama series of the same name? And number 10. Which actor was a regular in both Only Fools and Horses and The Vicar of Dibley? Which actor was a regular in both Only Fools and Horses and The Vicar of Dibley? What is the name of that actor? Oh dear me, another sips. Maybe if I didn't drink out of a bottle, poured into a glass, it wouldn't be so gassy. But it's just not the same, is it? You know, we've got to have it out of a bottle, it's traditional. Never mind. That was the 40 questions, which went over quite quickly for me anyway. Back again, normal time, 9:30, that's when I put the answers on, and there'll be a second video then, so hope you're enjoying your night, and speak to you then. Cheers.